Checking back in with Jason. Things going well over there?
Yeah.
Looks like it.
We ready?
Yeah, yes.
I'm going to put this...
Sammy's Assemble.
Assemble Sammy. Make sure we have a hot pan here. A little smoke coming off there, huh? Mm-hmm. We're going to throw the toast on in here.
What kind of bread is that?
So this is sesame einkorn, sesame tarragon einkorn.
Okay.
It's a loaf that I'm really proud of. I've been kind of working on that for a while. And we're going to throw some of this awesome tulip tree Gouda on top.
Ooh.
This Gouda's, it makes this sandwich. And I keep telling people, boy, if you start with good bread, good cheese,
right,
and good meat, it's going to be like a no-brainer. So what I like to do is get the bread toasting with cheese on both sides. And we're going to put the caramelized onions. We might as well just do it right now.
All right.
I'm going to go ahead and throw some on top. Because I'm just going to put the lid back on this. Mm-hmm. I like doing grilled cheese this way because it quite simply toasts both sides at the same time and melts the cheese a little faster.
Okay.
Okay?
Yeah, makes sense.
And then the same pan, I can actually kind of scoot this stuff over. And we're doing this on a flat top that I kind of engineered.
Wait a minute, you engineered a flat top?
Yeah, I made like a cooktop out of this big sheet of steel, basically, on top of some burners. So it's kind of exciting time.
Well, you need some surface area you're cranking.
Yeah, so we've been doing 6, 9 maybe at a time, but it's really all you can fit on one flat top. So if I put the lid back on here, one other little trick that a lot of people don't know, you can add a little water and it doesn't hurt anything.
Okay.
It doesn't make the bread soggy if you add the right amount, and it will steam everything in there.
All right.
So it'll melt the cheese a little faster. Mm-hmm. So we've got the bread and the cheese melting, and it's toasting the bottom at the exact same time. Look at the color on these caramelized onions.
Stunning.
Right?
You mentioned earlier, you can't caramelize onions in 5 minutes.
You can't. Yeah, that's why we kind of like showed you how to cut the onions, but I had to have these going. Like for an hour typically is about what it takes no matter what. So I don't want to peek at that too much. I want that steam to do its job. We can throw a little bit of corn in there too. I can put it in any pan really. We'll put it in with the egg here.
Okay.
Egg looks perfect. I kind of like a steamed egg. I like steamed egg with a little bit of, still plenty of runny yolk. Some people are asking at the farmer's market, hey, will you do mine hard? Will you break it, over hard or whatever? And yeah, sure, we can handle that. We can handle that.
Special
it's like
orders
short order cook stuff going on right here.
Exactly.
So yeah, let's take a peek. Oh, that cheese is getting nice and melty. And the capicola is looking a little crispy, which is the way we like it. Cheese is looking good and melty. I'm sure the bottom of that toast is getting there. Leave this off for now. Yeah, so it's just been a real fun way to kind of give people a cooking experience at the farmer's market.
What's this in front of me?
Oh yeah, so we got this new line of tea and coffee. We're using Circadian Coffee.
Okay.
So the Circadian Coffee is, we brew it and then put it in these little bottles so people can have a drink at the farmer's market as well. Yep. And then we got tea. The tea is made with foraged mulberry. So foraged mulberry leaves. Actually, the white mulberry, people don't know this. It's like the second most popular matcha in the world.
Really?
Out of mulberry leaves, right? So here we are again. This pesky tree that everyone uproots in the United States.
Exactly. We are
those darn weeds.
Yeah, exactly.
So I'm using that.
You want to go on a lawn rant? I don't think we have time.
Oh yeah.
We should have started it earlier.
How much time do we have?
We don't have that much time. But let's talk about the Forestry Alliance.
The what?
The Alliance.
Oh yeah. So I'm doing this event at the Biltwell, and I've been asked to do this foraged feast type of thing for the Indiana Forest Alliance. So we're working on all the plans for that. I've got some really interesting dishes coming up. We're going to do some foraged things. I think I'm going to use some. One of the dishes is definitely going to be some Gunthorpe Farms a duck dish that we're really excited about. I haven't quite decided exactly what I'm doing, but I definitely am going to be featuring some of those products for sure. So there we go. Sandwich is coming together. I left the microgreens in the fridge here. There we go. Silverthorn micros.
So we were talking earlier about being local, being natural, the fact that your growing seasons are, at the whim of the weather, like growing seasons are. So what's coming in right now? Obviously the onions. Yeah,
the onions came in. Tomatoes are just starting to hit, I mean, I'm so excited when tomato season hits because I really tomatoes are one of my favorite things. So, you know, because we don't have the big hoop houses that a lot of the other farms have, we just got our first greenhouse, and we're excited to be able to grow some things early,
Okay,
get them
sure,
started,
get 'em started,
in the
yeah.
greenhouse. But really,
Well, that stuff takes up a lot of space in your home.
it does. Well, yeah, exactly. So it's funny because I tell people all the time, you know, I have failures all the time. Farmers are used to failures.
Sure.
Things fail. I mean, like this year, how many farmers lost their corn crop?
Right.
Because it was, you know, truly a very late frost,
Yeah.
so they had to replant.
Yeah.
So, you know, I killed all my tomatoes this year, and I've never done that before. So I just killed them all by hardening them too fast. Anyway, but yeah, I'm really excited for the tomatoes that are coming in. We've got like 60 kinds, and they're really starting to grow fast at this time. So it's very exciting. We had some good tomatoes last year. We're excited for this year. So we've got corn coming up. We've got 4 kinds of heirloom corn. We've got the Three Sisters. Have you heard about the Three Sisters? Yeah.
I'm fascinated by that.
Yeah, so corn grows up,
Right.
and you plant the beans,
Right.
and the beans climb the corn, and the squash is on the ground, and it's the most economic way that you can possibly, you know, just crunch in 3 crops into one space.
Right, exactly.
Yeah,
And
so you pick the beans straight from the corn stalk. It's really
It's all,
fun.
and they're all mutually beneficial. They're all supporting each other, literally and
Absolutely.
figuratively. That's fascinating. And then, of course, you know, we had to do things in rows.
Absolutely.
It's like this crazy. The website's there at the bottom, jasonmichaelthomas.com. You can find that link on IndieStyle.tv. You can find him at Broad Ripples Farmers Market. Sometimes he's fairly spontaneous, and he'll just do a pop-up market in his driveway. for
Why
that matter.
not?
So
You can order from my website and pick up all week at our farm.
there you go.
So, yeah,
Absolutely. Well,
Contact-free pickup.
we appreciate that. All right.
Farm
We appreciate
stand.
you. Thank you so
Yeah,
much.
thank you.
We'll be right back with more comments on our question of the day.